When I say, yes, anyone can write, I mean we can all create fiction. This is not wishful thinking or advertising. If you enjoy a work of fiction while reading, that means you can create a fiction, if only you spend enough time and care for it. When you complete this course, your experience of reading, watching films, and writing will expand. You will catch what you've previously missed, even in that film you have seen 3 times. You will learn how to see a piece of fiction's design when you apply it to one of your favorite novels or movies. You will see that my method is going to be your writing mentor forever. While developing the method, which demonstrates that every work of art has a conscious, intentional design, the first unifying question was this: what holds a work of fiction together? Simply lining up sentences, paragraphs, pages to bind a book, or editing frames in sequence can't sufficiently explain this cohesion. How can we reach a satisfying answer? We're not talking about jotting down words. What we're talking about is to create fiction, and yes, first you have to learn the techniques. First, we will apply my method to reading. You will surprisingly adore the structure, the craft behind a story's narrative flow, a reading habit that will show us all the potentials of a fiction. You have to see what you can draw from that reading experience and bring into your writing. With reverse engineering, I'll be able to demonstrate how every masterpiece is actually a grand magnetic field. When we accept fiction is built on designing effort, not talent, and start reading in a way that shows us this effort and designing skill, then our perspective on fiction changes, as if it is written by us. Yes, I want to show the wonders of being a gourmet reader, or what you will lose forever if you don't become one. We probably all feel that when we say fiction or literature, we mean something more than just a storyline. Literacy is a wonderful concept. It includes both reading and writing, understanding and expressing. You may be wondering why it is called magnetic field. This isn't a physics lesson, of course. This name is a metaphor, meaning my method treats a fictional work like a magnetic field that holds all of its parts together. Throughout the course, you'll be learning how to identify the metaphors in a piece of fiction as the elements of that narrative. And then, of course, you will learn how to use them to write your own stories. Throughout the lessons, studying the stories and method over and over again, you'll understand why each element is there. What does this mean? What do I mean by elements of fiction? Anything mentioned in a fiction. All the choices made by the author. Everything from a character's job to the reason for devoting a long paragraph to describe a single moment in such minute detail are all elements. In the upcoming lessons, by using the magnetic field method, I will demonstrate why each element is there in Carver's stories. And it will be hard to believe that he made so many careful calculations and meticulous planning. We will begin our reverse engineering to see the magnetic field of the story and then the nucleus by looking for comparable elements. Remember, fiction isn't just a linear plot. It's a universe. In a fiction, no scene is arbitrary. No decision is impulsive. Nothing is there by chance. Every existence is a decision and part of a grand design. How do I decide what elements are suitable for my story? How do I make them suit each other and work together? This is how I choose. The magnetic field method was developed to give us this confidence. Knowing what we're doing while creating fiction also gives us the courage to keep going on. Do you realize the potential of the writing device you now possess? Enjoy and employ it abundantly. This change in perspective illuminates the techniques of the masters.